Bioglam Curvy Models has always been a place where confidence grows its wings, where women learn to see themselves not through filters or expectations, but through truth. Allie Weber entered this world not with noise, but with presence, soft, luminous, and grounded. She is the kind of woman who walks into a room and brings a sense of warmth before she even says a word. Her beauty is effortless, but her strength is earned, shaped by years of learning how to occupy a world that wasn't built for women who didn't fit its narrow standards. Allie grew up in a suburban neighborhood, the kind where everything looked neat and perfect on the outside, while everyone carried their own quiet storms underneath. As a child, she was expressive, imaginative, and deeply attuned to others' emotions. She didn't dream of being a model, not because she lacked interest in beauty or fashion, but because she simply never saw someone with her body, her softness, her proportions represented anywhere. She admired the polished looks in magazines, the confident poses, perfectly curated worlds, yet she felt like an outsider wandering through someone else's dream. Her relationship with her body was complicated. She loved movement, dancing in her bedroom, posing in front of mirrors, twirling in dresses that made her feel free. But every compliment she received came with conditions. Pretty, but cute for your size. Those phrases lingered, settling into her skin like shadows she never asked for. She learned early how to shrink herself, how to laugh things off, how to pretend words didn't sting when they did. But Allie always had something inside her that refused to dim completely. A spark, a quiet rebellion, a belief, small, fragile, but real, that she was meant for more than blending in. She didn't want to disappear into the background. She wanted to live in color. She started expressing herself online long before she ever used the word model. Her posts were raw, natural, and sincere. She didn't try to be perfect. She tried to be herself. She shared her style, her thoughts, her feelings on body acceptance, and people listened. Slowly, a community formed. Women drawn to her honesty, her softness, her steady blow. They saw in her what they wished to see in themselves, the permission to exist without apology. The first time a photographer reached out to collaborate with her, she thought it was a mistake. She reread the message 10 times. Me? Why me? But the more she thought about it, the more she realized she had been waiting her whole life for a moment like this. A moment to embrace the possibility that beauty was bigger than the world had told her it was. Her first shoot was unforgettable. She showed up nervous, heart thudding like a drum, hands trembling slightly as she adjusted her outfit, but the camera loved her. It caught her softness, her curves, her gentle confidence that grew stronger with each shot. She didn't pose like someone trying to imitate others. She moved like someone learning to trust herself. And that authenticity radiated. Her images weren't just pretty, they were powerful. They carried emotion, vulnerability, and a quiet declaration that said, "This is me and I am enough." When the photos went online, the reaction was overwhelming. Women thanked her for showing up, for representing them, for being visible. Allie became a model not because she chased the title, but because she embodied it. And when she joined the Bioglam Curvy Models community, she discovered a new chapter of her purpose. She realized that representation wasn't the end, it was the beginning. Through Bioglam, she found connections, support, and a sense of belonging that fueled her passion even further. Her style evolved into something uniquely hers. Soft knits, dreamy colors, flowing silhouettes that highlight curves instead of hiding them. She doesn't dress for trends. She dresses for emotion. Every outfit she wears feels like a piece of her personality stitched into fabric. Her presence online became a blend of fashion, comfort, vulnerability, and strength. But behind the photos and the confidence lies a woman who has fought deeply personal battles. Days when doubt creeps in, moments where she wonders if she's doing enough, if she's inspiring enough, if she's living up to the expectation that comes with visibility. But every time those feelings surface, she returns to her purpose, to show women that their beauty is not conditional, to remind them that curves are not burdens, they are stories. Stories of resilience, identity, and self-love. Allie Weber's journey is still being written, but one thing is clear: she is no longer shrinking. She is expanding into her voice, her power, her femininity, her identity. She continues to inspire through her authenticity, connecting with women who see themselves reflected in her confidence and kindness. She is a reminder that beauty doesn't begin with acceptance from others. It begins with choosing yourself. Choosing softness in a hard world. Choosing visibility in a world that once told you to hide. Choosing self-love even when it feels difficult. Allie Weber is more than a curvy model. She is a storyteller, a healer, a mirror for every woman who once doubted her worth. She is proof that quiet strength can move mountains, and that sometimes the most powerful transformations begin the moment you stop asking for permission to exist.